In this class we will work with the Configuration Manager feature, adding configurations in parts, which makes it easy to control design intent. The settings can be created manually or with the help of the Design Table and in this course we will use only the manual method. With settings we can control several characteristics of a model, for example, variations of appearance, and geometric variations. We should not create a configuration that requires full reconstruction of the model, as it will be contrary to the design intention of the part. Open the available file and let's see how to create settings manually. We access Configuration Manager and note that we have a configuration, which is the default configuration, automatically generated for all models. To add a configuration at the primary level of the template, we right-click on the file name and the option Add Configuration. The properties are displayed in the Property Manager and in the first box we set the name for the configuration, which will be displayed next to the file name for identification. In the next box, we can optionally enter a description and choose whether to display it in the material table. In comment we can enter a comment. We leave the next boxes as set by default and confirm the command. Note that the setting has been added to the main part level and activated automatically. We can also add settings at the secondary level of the model, i.e. configuration derived from another existing configuration. To do this, we right-click on one of the listed settings, and click on Add Derived Configuration. We fill in as shown and confirm. See that the new setting has been created and activated automatically. The active setting is always shown in highlight, and to activate a configuration, simply double-click it. To make modifications to a specific configuration of the model, it must be active. We activate the first configuration we created and return to the Feature Manager where we will modify the geometry. All geometry modifications between settings must be defined by suppressing entities that we do not want to show in the specified configuration. We will suppress the Extrude feature too by selecting it and, in the floating bar, clicking on the Suppress option. Using this option, the feature is not considered for mass calculation and other physical properties of the model. We return to Configuration Manager and switch between the settings to analyze the result. We have enabled the derived configuration, and in the Feature Manager we will modify the appearance of the template for this configuration. When editing the appearance, in the last option we can define to which display state we will apply the modification. By selecting this display state we apply the appearance only to the active configuration. We have seen in this class how to create settings manually, and the settings are very useful for working with details in parts.